Now, one of my inspirational quotes from the mouth of your president, John Henry Eden, straight to your heart. When it begins to take root, is a plant of rapid growth. You're listening to Enclave Radio. I'm John Henry Eden, President of the Enclave, President of America, President of your heart.
Oh, hey! Kinda busy here, but I guess I can talk for a bit. What's up? The second chapter is going to be a bit trickier, I think. It'll cover how to handle creatures out there, for better or worse. For example, repelling mole rats, learning about mirelurks, and when all else fails, how to handle being injured. So let's buckle down and get to work on this chapter. What's first? Mole rats can burrow into almost anything and cause a lot of trouble. So I figured I'd make a chemical repellent stick for people to shoo them off. But I need it to be tested before I put the recipe to paper in the guide. So I need you to find some mole rats and test it out a bit. It'll be easy. One tap with the applicator and it overwhelms their senses with a sort of feel-bad sensation. Then they're gone before you know it. You could test it out on just a few mole ratties, but for real testing, try it on 10 or more. There should be plenty in the tepid sewers downtown.
Why don't you go swing that somewhere else?
Hello, my beautiful America. This is President Eden, and it's time we had a talk. I've been thinking quite a bit lately about something we can all relate to, something that is unquestionably, inescapably American. I am referring, of course, to our great national pastime, baseball. Or so it had been. That's right, America. Before we were devastated by atomic war, each state had its own professional baseball team. Imagine a perfect, cloudless day. The sun is warm and welcoming. On the horizon, they appear like knights of yore, armed with bats of ash and hickory. Their name, Capital Congressman. Purpose, to make you, dear America, revel in the joys of spring and sunshine. If only you were active. Now, ask yourself this. What if the Capital Congressman, what if they could compete with baseball teams from Pennsylvania or Maryland? Put your faith in John Henry Eden, great America, and baseball will live again. Comfort, recreation, healthy competition, all will live again. This country will live again. For now, restoring the greatest country in the world to its former glory. Well, that takes time. Again, this is John Henry Eden signing off. Once again, sweet America, this is President John Henry Eden, and I'd like to chat. When I was a child, growing up in rural Kentucky, I had the best friend a boy could hope for, my dear old dog, Honey. Oh, the adventures we had. From Dark Creek to Hot Springs we roamed, carefree and courageous, irresponsible, and completely inseparable. Was, for a little boy, the perfect existence. So, let me ask you, America, how many of your children can say the same? How many of this nation's youth are truly happy, truly carefree? Well, we both know the answer, don't we? No. America's children live in a terrifying, meaningless existence. There is no hope, no happiness. That changes right here, right now. From this moment onward, the children of this great nation are its highest priority. The Enclave will restore every American school, reinstate every youth program, and offer counseling and financial assistance to any family in need. We will match up the destitute, orphan children of the capital wasteland with qualified, eligible adults. We will rebuild the American family as it was meant. The values of our past, the foundation of our future. You're smart now, you know. Don't be sad. The Enclave is working tirelessly to rebuild this great nation. You don't have to. Until we meet again, this is your president, John Henry Eden. President Eden, I'd like to you know, there are those amongst us who would shatter our hopes for peace. These radical you, they don't care about America. All they care about is fulfilling their own selfish desires. Let's take a tally of these agitators, shall we? There are, of course, the raiders. Kisses, on any and all by their super-nightly nonsense or supposed connections to the United States Army. These Boy Scouts are nothing more than common criminals with access to some antiquated technology. Criminals who have had the audacity to claim this country's most important military installation, the Pentagon, as their own personal clubhouse. And don't be fooled, America. Those who have left the Brotherhood of Steel, branded outcasts, are just as dangerous, even more so, being in exile. And what about the slavers of Paradise Falls? The frighteningly irradiating ghouls of Underworld? And last but not least, the hideously mutated super mutants that have completely overrun the entire downtown DC area. Lawlessness, terror, murder, they're all around us. I know. Not for long, sweet America. Not for long. Oh, no. The Enclave will restore peace, order, and prosperity to this great nation. And those who oppose us will be removed forever. And now, dearest America, we must say farewell. For there is much work to be done, and the Enclave never rests. Never. Till we meet again, this is President Eden signing off. Disgraces no man, but occasionally men disgrace labor. Hello, my beautiful America. This is President Eden, and it's time we had a talk. We live in an age of poverty, greed, violence, destruction. Indeed, the very seat of the federal government, Washington, D.C., has been reduced to what is now known as the Capital Wasteland. How did your leaders allow the most powerful nation on Earth to die? The answer is really quite simple. Incompetence. Incompetence at the highest echelons of power. We put our trust, our faith, in half-wits. Our intrepid leaders had everything they wanted: power, wealth, prestige. And it made them lazy, America. Oh, yes, and laziness breeds stupidity. Rest assured, I will not make the mistakes of my predecessors. When John Henry Eden builds a country, he builds it to last. The American way. Don't you, my darling America, deserve? Don't you deserve? Free of war, fear, United States, you have my solemn pledge that I will never rest, until we have what we deserve. A place to truly call home. We've got a part now, you and I, but don't be sad, America. The Enclave is working tirelessly to rebuild this great nation, so you don't have to. Until next time, this is President Eden signing off. Now, one of my inspirational quotes from the mouth of your president, John Henry Eden, straight to your heart. The government should not be guided by temporary excitement, but by sober second thought. You're listening to Enclave Radio. I'm John Henry Eden, President of the Enclave, President of America, President of your heart. Yeah! I'm President John Henry Eden, and you're listening to Enclave Radio, the voice of warmth and reason in this cold, unreasonable world. This is President Eden, and you're listening to Enclave Radio, the voice of America. Greetings, dearest America. This is your president, John Henry Eden. Let's chat, shall we? I've been thinking quite a bit lately about something we can all relate to, something that is unquestionably, inescapably American. I am referring, of course, to our great national pastime, baseball. Or so it had been. That's right, America. Before we were imagine a perfect, cloudless day. The sun is warm, welcoming. And on the horizon, they appear like knights of yore, armed bats of ash and hickory. Their name, the Capitol Congressmen. Their purpose, to make you, dear America, revel in the joys of sport and sunshine, if only for an afternoon. Now, ask yourself this. What if the Capitol Congressmen could live again? What if they could compete with baseball teams from Pennsylvania or Maryland? Put your faith in John Henry and baseball. Recreation. All will live again. This country will live again. My America, we must part. Restoring the greatest country in the world to its former glory. Well, that takes time. Even for the my fucking wall. Until we meet again, this is President Eden. Inspirational quotes from the mouth of your president, John Henry Eden, straight to your heart. We can afford all we need, but we cannot afford all we want. Greetings again, sweet America. This is President John Henry Eden, and I'd like to chat if you've got a moment. Let's talk about government, shall we? Or more specifically, your government. The Enclave. Just who is the Enclave? Why, now that's simple. The Enclave is you, America. The Enclave is your sister, your aunt, your friend, your neighbor. And well, yes, the Enclave is me as well. As your president, it is my responsibility to preside over our great democracy. So, as your president, I am the voice, I am the heart and soul of the Enclave. That is to say, I am the voice, heart, and soul of America. But only together. Together can we hope to reach our full potential, the way we were before the war. Whole, beautiful, powerful. One Enclave, one America. Now and forever. So remember, America, the Enclave is working around the clock to to return this country to greatness. All you need is a little patience, a little faith. Till next time, this is your president, John Henry Eaton, signing off. Now, one of my inspirational quotes from the mouth of your president, John Henry Eaton, straight to your heart. May our country be always successful, but whether successful or otherwise, always right. Hello again, America the Magnificent. This is President Eaton, and I was hoping we could talk. It's time we discuss something rather important. The issue at hand is, well, my presidency. The question has been raised, I know, as to just how I came to be elected to this most illustrious office, or whether or not I had been elected at all. To that I must answer, of course. Of course I was elected. Sweet America. Of course. Isn't the right to vote the very foundation of a democracy? Fortunately, in the interest of national security, I'm not at liberty to discuss the details of the election. You understand? But rest assured, I am your president, because the appropriate people of this great nation decided I should be. I am your duly elected representative. Of course,
Good to see you.
When the time comes, when my term is up, America will be free to elect a new president. And that person will have our full faith and confidence and carry our collective values forward into the future. Democracy, dear America. Democracy now and forever. Reflect upon all I have said, my America. Reflect and wait. For soon, this great nation will be reborn, and the Enclave will be its salvation. Till next time, this is President Eaton, signing off.
Oh, I can't wait to hear. Wow! It repels them that much? Excellent! Finally, mankind will have a way to shoo away those annoying... I'll just take that back for my final studies. Oh, but here, I've got lots of leftover chems from the testing.
Eaton, signing off.
Oh, I can't wait. Just a... So, how did my chemical repel... Explosive, you say? I guess it's back to the drawing board. Oh, but for your trouble, here. Good hunting!